Good morning. I am just about to make my protein coffee. I have my new tripod and I feel like this angle is a little weird. I guess I'll figure most of that out when I'm editing later. But I'm about to make my protein coffee. I brewed this last night. I threw it in a jar and then I threw it in the fridge overnight. And it seems like this is the best way for me to make my cold brew. I have one of those French presses. I don't know what it is about it, but whenever I use the French press, I feel ill. I don't know if I'm just getting too much coffee in me at once because I think it's more, I don't know the word for it, condensed? Is that the right? It's more, there's more of the coffee in a smaller amount, but I feel like it can't taste the coffee as good. I don't know if maybe I just don't have a very good French press. That is possible. Whoop. I don't know how to put a scoop of protein powder in a cup without making a complete mess. I ran out of my last protein powder, which was the Equate brand, and this is supposed to be a good brand that's really cheap. I am not looking to spend $40 every couple weeks on protein powder. I can't justify it. I know it's like invest in your health, blah, 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 but at the same time, there's so many things that I need to buy. I need to buy groceries for my family, and that's just so I can cheap out on a few things, you know? I also have some collagen powder that I'm going to put in it. It says you can put in 2 scoops or 4 scoops in order to save money and not have to buy this as often. I do 2 scoops every day. And I've been doing this for almost a month. Am I seeing a major difference? I'm not really sure because I have not been really paying attention. Mostly I take this for the extra protein that's in it. And also it's supposed to help you with like joint pains and stuff. And lunges are really hard for me to do because my knees, they just don't like lunges. I don't know. Squats are okay. Oh no, I hope this thing isn't dying. I think it's because this stuff is thicker. I can do squats just fine, but for some reason, lunges, they just don't do it. Look at me mixing that. It looks so gross when it's chunky like that, but I honestly don't care if there are chunks in it, as long as it's mostly blended. My ice machine has not made a lot of ice yet. I don't have a fridge that has an ice maker on it. So for our wedding, we got an ice machine and I use it for a couple of days, and then I fill up a bin in our freezer and I usually just take from there. But my son is suddenly very interested in ice. So I feel like I'm almost constantly running this thing. So we love ice. So anyways, if you hear humming in the background, it's just my ice machine. I like that the ice also kind of scrapes the extra protein powder off the walls. This is my favorite way to have my protein powder. It's just, I look forward to this every single morning. I love it. So my family came over for 4 days about a week ago, and I have been off the wagon since they came over. I told myself that I was going to get up at 5 a.m. and get my exercise in, and then my watch would go off at 5 a.m. and I would just turn it off. So because I didn't wake up early and get exercise in, the rest of my day I was with my family, and we didn't exercise together, you know? So if I didn't get it in at 5 a.m., it wasn't going to get in, and I did not wake up at 5 a.m. at all. And they went home, and it kind of continued. I had to go help my kid with his breakfast, and my other kid just threw his plate on the ground. So anyways, I need to get back to exercising more. I need to get back to paying more attention to what I'm eating. I really don't want to do it. I hate counting calories. I hate just spending so much time putting things together, but it's something that I need to do to get started. I know it'll get easier once mentally I can just like look at something and can tell how much protein is in it, or you know, stuff like that. But I'm not there yet. I have no clue. And portion sizes are not great for me. I've been considering getting just a smaller plate just because we have such big dinner plates. It's about an hour later. The baby is taking a nap. The older one is having some quiet time. So I think now is probably the only time I'm going to get for exercise. I have a bunch of dance videos picked out, and I decided to do dance videos today because I feel like it's a fun way to get me back into exercise. And then tomorrow I'll start doing more of my dumbbells again. And I haven't ran on my treadmill here in so long. I honestly couldn't even tell you because I was kind of getting sick of the Couch to 2K program like 2 weeks ago. So before my parents even came, I've done a little bit of light walking on this. I added a little bit of elevation to it. It kind of tips a little bit. It doesn't tell me how high it tips it. It doesn't tell me the speed or anything. This is an old treadmill. And so I don't know if I can do 12,330 because I don't know if it elevates enough and I don't know my speed. Like I can kind of estimate if I'm in the right zone, but anyways, minor thing. Well, maybe I'll get back to that. But I just got sick of running. I want that runner's high, but it just never happened. So I'm going to get started on my dance workout. So I danced for about half an hour and I'm wrapping it up now because I need to make the kids their lunch. So it's not the full hour I originally wanted, but I mean, look at this sweat. I got a sweat up, worked out for 32 minutes, average 138 beats per minute, maximum 169 beats per minute, and burned 347 calories, which is a lot more than what my watch says I burn when I'm on the treadmill or when I'm doing my strength workouts. I don't know how accurate that is. I kind of take it with a grain of salt. I'm going to go take the quickest shower of my life because afterwards I need to get the baby up, I need to make lunch, and then we all need to go to the dump before the dump closes. So I gotta get moving. I'll see you later. Okay, I took my shower, I got ready, I even got some makeup on. My makeup only takes me like 2 minutes max, so I was like, why not? But anyways, we went to the dump. We did the thing. We got rid of the trash. My trash was starting to grow maggots in it outside. And I don't know if that was because of the humidity, because it hasn't been out there that long. I haven't changed anything with our trash situation. But that was really gross. So I had to take care of that when I got home too. Extra clean out that trash can. So we got back from the dump. I made myself some lunch because when the kids were having lunch, I just was not hungry. But once I got back, I was hungry. I had my taco burrito bowl thing. I added a little bit of sour cream and some cheese. I didn't track it in my app. I honestly just didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't. Also, and I didn't even really want to mention this because I feel bad about it. I have eaten like 3 pieces of cake today. My husband's birthday was yesterday, so I made him a cake and it was just sitting there. And so I had a little bit with my coffee, and then I had a little bit when I passed by, and then I had a little bit before we went to the dump, and then I finished that piece when I got back. Don't feel great about that. I almost just didn't eat my taco bowl because of it. I was like, I've had 3 pieces of cake today. I don't think I should eat anything more, but I was a little hungry, probably because cake is not high in nutritional value. So I ended up eating the burrito bowl. It wasn't that big, but I don't know. So I'm just feeling bad about what I've eaten today. But I'm gonna just move on from that and not let that ruin everything. I don't have too much planned for the rest of the day. For dinner, we're making these, I'll show you them when I make them, but they're like one of those freezer meal things, and it's like a pocket thing, but the pocket is made of chicken with like a crust on it, and then the inside has broccoli and cheese, and they're really good. They probably are not the best thing for me. The best thing for me would be to home make something, but I didn't prepare anything, so just feeling not amazing, but pushing forward. So I'm sitting here, I'm editing my last vlog, and I'm wearing the same exact outfit, and I'm talking about eating a whole pan of brownies, basically, and it's pretty much the same story as with the cake. And I kind of just completely forgot that I ate like a whole pan of brownies last week, and now here I am eating not as much cake, but more cake than I'd like to. I think I need to reflect on that maybe a little bit more. So this is the broccoli and cheese chicken thing. So inside of that is broccoli and cheese. And I got that at Sam's Club. They're really tasty. I'll show you when they're cooked, but I'm going to make that for me and the kids and then a side of broccoli with it. So it's going to be a lot of broccoli, but that's good because I have not had a vegetable in a minute. So here's what the chicken looks like when it's all done cooking. There was complete chaos all throughout dinner. I think my kids were just really hungry and really ready to eat. So I didn't film a lot of it, but here I am at the end of the day. I'm going to take off my makeup. I edited my last vlog today, and it seemed very much like my day-to-day. I was having the same issues that I'm having today, where I feel like I was kind of off with my diet, with my exercise, with all of that. And that's the same thing as today. So I feel like, since I feel like I've lived the same day twice, I feel very motivated to get back into it. And hopefully it won't be like how the entire month of June has been, where it's been 1 week I've been doing really, really well. Then the next week I just completely fall off, and then the week after that I come back, I do really well. So I need to do well for 2 weeks straight. I think I can do that. The only thing that's gonna throw me off is my kid's birthday party, because I want to enjoy that. I want to eat the cake. There's going to be leftovers of the cake. Because I swear nobody wants to take leftovers home anymore. They're all like, I don't want that cake in my house. And I don't want that cake in my house. And I don't know. There's something about just like wasting food that also just really bugs me. Whenever I have a plate full of food, I need to clean the plate completely. And I don't know what it is. I didn't have issues with food as a kid. Like, if I didn't finish my plate, my parents weren't going to force me to eat it. We had enough food. I don't know what my issue is. I just feel the need to see a clean plate. But that's kind of how I am with, for example, the floors. I need my floors to be clean at all times. So I am mopping basically every other day. And I probably would do every day if I had the time to do it. I'm going to work a lot harder, and I'm going to try to vlog a lot more because, like I said in my last vlog, vlogging seemed to give me a lot of motivation to get things done because I am recording it. I have an obligation to somebody else, aka the channel, all of you viewing it. So I'm going to use the vlog as motivation. If you'd like to watch more of my vlogs and for me to hopefully get my stuff together, I promise I will be honest with you if I eat more cake. I'll be honest with you if I'm missing certain foods. I'll be honest with you if things are going very, very well, which hopefully they will be, but I'm not expecting 100%. So if you want to follow along with me on that journey, go ahead and subscribe, like this video if you like the vlogs, and I will see you next time. Bye!